So let's talk about hierarchy in the object manager. So right now in the object manager we have the sphere, the cylinder, the cone, the torus, and the cube. Now what I want you to do is hold the shift key down, click, 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 click. They are all yellow. That means they are all selected. The other way to do it is just to drag up and select them this way. But one way or the other, I want you to select all of these objects. And then under Object, I want you to select Group Objects. Now, Group Objects creates a null, and you can see this. The null is invisible, and it usually comes in the center of the world, right here. And we have a plus sign here. The plus sign means that there's more here than just the null. So if we click on the plus sign, we can see indented. The indentation shows us that these are children of the null, which is a parent. So this hierarchy of parent to children, whatever the null does, the children will follow. So if I'm looking at this and I want to rotate it, I'm going to hit the R key, and then we can see that if I'm rotating the null, everything rotates at the same time. So the null is rotating, and because these are children, they are following the null. So we can also make the cylinder and the cone and drag them up, and let's see the down arrow. This down arrow means that we are making these two items children of the sphere. So we can see now we have the same little negative sign, but if it was closed, there'd be a positive sign saying there's something here. So now the sphere is a parent, and the cylinder and the cone are a child of the sphere, and then all of these are in turn children of the null. So if I take the sphere and I rotate the sphere, notice that those children are following the sphere. Command Z. And then let's take the torus, hold the shift key down, and cube, let up on the shift key, and let's just drag this into the cone, like so. And so now if we select the cone and we rotate the cone, notice that the cone is dictating the torus and the cube. So the null can affect everybody. The sphere can now affect everybody because why? Because the sphere is the parent of the cylinder and the cone is the parent of the torus and the cube. So now the sphere is taking effect on all the other four items. And so if we go to the cylinder, say, notice that the cylinder doesn't have any effect on anybody. The cone, again, is moving the torus and the cube. And the null is affecting everybody. And the sphere is affecting everybody in a different way. So this parent-child-peer hierarchy in the object manager is something that's used a lot in Cinema 4D, and you want to make sure that you are aware that indentation means that the one farthest out is a parent, and then the next one in is a child, and then these two are children, but they're also children of this as a parent, and then these two are children of this as a parent. So every time we have an indentation, notice that we have a child-parent hierarchy going on here.